Right, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, it's Greg here again. Just thought I'd try this at a new angle, just as this is more of a trial run. I'm going to do both angles when I do the build view on the T34 group build. But I thought I'd just do this, this short video and introduction to some more stuff that my mate Vincent is sending, because he's known as Vasili on the YouTube. He just sent me a few more things that he's adding to his little shop he's starting off. So we'll go through them. We're starting off here with some simple nameplates. These can be done, I suppose, to order almost. These are sort of examples of what you can do. Obviously I'm going to have to turn these up this way so you can see. So yeah, these are just little examples what he's got. You've got obviously Tiger Tank House Sphere, you've got Panther Camp Wagon 4 type Tiger, sorry 6 House E, and for airplane enthusiasts we've got a big F109 F2. So this is just a small example of what he's toying around with. Plus you're seeing the ones on the dioramas that I do. He does them to be to order, which is very nice of him. So I would think he'd probably do along the lines as well with these sort of things to what you want on your builds if you would like to take. And you see the quality is really good. Well, in fact, it's excellent. There we are. There we go. You can see they're excellent quality. Really are. Let me just see if I got this set up properly. Is that more or less in the middle? Near enough. Slight adjustment, but that's near enough. So that's the first little thing he sent me. I'll just pop these back so we don't get them mixed up. And there's a little joke, well not a little joke, a little thing for me to build, because he knows my T34 is my favourite tank. He has sent me some, well, all the rest of them have gone somewhere. Where have I put them? They're in here, they're in here. Just put the frame somewhere. Ah, here we are. Can't see if we're looking. They sent me these. Some little miniature T34s. The detail is really quite exquisite for them. It really is. For such a small scale, he's got quite a lot of work into that. And I was thinking of maybe giving a few out of these, you know, people who do the build, T34 build, send them a couple across and they can, you know, have a little desk mascot or something like that. But yeah, so there's the lower half, and you can see all the tracks and everything are on them, which is really good. Really. And of course the turrets, again, really nicely done. Plenty of detail. And there again, easy to come off. I took one off and I can't remember where I put the bloody thing. It's very black. I think it's with the Chieftain at the moment that I'm doing in the background. That's just an old Shelf Queen build that I've was been playing around with while I'm waiting for this to the T34 group build this to start. And these are little the barrels and things to go on the barrels, the ammunition little packs and things like that, boxes with a storage and that to go on the back, little bits and pieces. Yeah, amazing how you can get such a thing, small things like this nowadays with technology. Amazes me. Right, so next one we have hats and coat stands. All they say best for diorama stuff really more than anything, but you know, nice little touches just to, you know, if you're building a house, don't have to be wartime, it can be any time, can't it, for hat stands and things. So we've got the actual, we've actually got the stand there, which is nicely done again, really nicely done. And we have the base and the hanging part for it. So we've got the nice base, obviously that will slip onto there. Nice decorated base. There we are. There we go. And of course we have the hat stand itself, which is nicely done as well. Can't complain at that. You really can't. That's a nice little idea, that. For you know, just enhances a few little bits and pieces on your dioramas and things. You know, I'm sure that they can be utilised in some of my future builds, easily utilised. Put more on this one back today, I think. Be careful. But yeah, but they come in these little pouches and they're well wrapped up and that, so that's what he sends them in, these little flip out pouches, obviously in an envelope of course, but yeah, and they're usually wrapped in bubble wrap as well, so they're nicely secure. So that's that one. Next one we have 135 Russian female pin-up holding an AK-47. Let me get into here and see what we've got. So we've got this little, even that I can use on diorama stuff, smoke, perfect for smoke that. Better than cotton wool. And we have here, once we get it out, these are all 3D printed. So we have the lady herself, which again is nicely done. And obviously we have the arms and the AK-47. You see through the plastic so don't lose these small parts. So we have those as well. Something a bit different. Again, let's pop these back in the bag. We don't want to lose any parts or damage any parts. Yeah, they're nice these little pouch. Nice little idea. Pop that into there. Back my smoke back into there. Don't know where it's at. Yeah, it's perfect for smoke though. Not better than cotton wool. I'll have to ask him where he got that from. Right, and we also have in here, because I started doing the few light, light shades in the Retrieve from Kursk build. So he's done a few ceiling roses and some tube radios for internals, like internal vehicles as well, which will be coming very handy as well. So we'll go with the radios first. These are neat, very neat. We have a little transistor. I know more of a home mode thing really, more than a vehicle. Little transistor radios like what they used to listen to in those days. There again, a nice thing we could use in the dioramas. Sorry, I thought it were actual radios, as in radios for vehicles, but not. Closer look, they're actually radios for houses. Well, you know what I mean, for pleasure listening. I'll put them over there, rustling my bag. And then we have the ceiling roses, which is a nice idea as well. Not just for room buildings, for people who build scale buildings just themselves, just without any damage. Quite a few. I think these are all the same. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, they're all the same. But there again, the detail is really, really nice. There we are. Can we see those? Yeah, we can. Where we are. Over there. Yeah, really nice detail on those. And you see, you can make your light fitting and Bob's your uncle again. And then it's another nice little idea you've come up with. Pop them over there for now. And then we have some picture frames and a replacement toilet, because the other one I lost or something, I think, or whatever it was. Or he fixed the actual toilet itself. There was a slight fault in it. I'm not 100% sure. But we've got picture frames. We have a rectangular one and a circular one. And I think he's doing some oval ones as well, if I'm not mistaken. See, they're all nicely, there again, they're all nicely done, aren't they? Nice detail on them. Nice ornate detail. You can paint them and dry brush them quite easily. And the same again with the circular one. Got a nice detail again, really nice. I may keep going in and out of shot here. I don't know where I'm at the moment, because I'm trying with this camera and I've got no view from the outside of it. Only when I look up to it, just give me a bad head looking up and down there. hopefully I should be in shot. If not, back to a drawing board. Yeah, so that's the picture frames. Let's play that to that. And we have the WC water closet. Again, we have, I already have the chain for it. We have the actual toilet itself. It's nice. One of these cisterns that hangs on the wall. Again, and the toilet seat and toilet lid. And again, see, you know, the detail is there again. Can't go wrong with that. This one actually goes, we've got two different versions. We've got the one with the big long, you know, the old system with the chain, and we've got the shorter one now, which is that's a normal sort of toilet that way. You can add your old handle to yourself, and the toilet seats and the toilet lid. Nice little thing you can add to whatever you want. See, I have a laser cut toilet shack from girodesign.com, which that'll be perfect for. That'll be perfect for. Right, we have some fireplace surrounds as well, which are really nice. Really nice idea these are. And this is very ornate. Again, he spent a lot of time with these, designing them and doing things with them. A lot of trial and error, but he's, you know, what he's come up with in the end is superb. One thing get out of the bag. There we go. You see the detail again. That would look nice in any diorama. In a house, or sorry, well, in a house diorama or a room building or whatever you want to call it, or do with it. There again, another nice idea. So I've got a nice fireplace with surround. You put your own fire in there. And these were the poppies that I had, so used on the dio. There's still some on there, as you can see. And there's even some smaller and larger ones. We've got smaller ones, larger ones obviously for you can stick them to your diorama as well if you wanted to, which I may do actually. I might go back to them and cut these out, paint them and put them onto the diorama as well on the by the nameplate. I might do that. And we have some miniature ones which you can actually add to your soldiers or figures, you know, 135 scale figures, miniature. But, take your time getting them off, but I'm sure we can get them off. Yeah, so it's a nice little idea again. This will be handy for the next year for the. I think Paul said he's going to do it every year, which is a nice idea. So we're doing that next year as well. Because a lot of our armed forces and the Royal Armed Forces around the world don't get and the people who have served in the military don't get the recognition they deserve. Certainly don't. Well, that's the poppies. And we have some Panther Tracks. He's done a run up of Panther Tracks. And he sent me the rest as well. So these are new as well. He's just started doing these. Not sure what Panther they're off. It could be the A, could be the D, F, the A, you know. But these are linkable tracks, which he's done. So they've got the individual guide horns. Sorry, guide horns, we've got the hole in them. And the detail again is really, really nice. Can't argue with that. And we've got brass pins to go through them. So we've got those. Obviously got some spare bits in there, and this is what they come on. They come on in on a base like so. So you cut them off the sprues, bit of a clean up involved. They've only got, you know, minimal contact really, but with resin they come off quite easy anyhow. So that's what he sent me as well. So I'm going to try them on the Panther build at some time when I get round to it. I don't know if he's going to do any more different kinds of tracks. I'm unsure yet, but I think if he will, he'll be onto a winner. But the detail is really, really nice. Utilise those anyhow, definitely. Yes, that's for certain. We can utilise those. I'll just pop those over there. I'll put there again. And we're not rustling around again. That was for that one. here we have, that's the Russian female pin-up which we've done. Done that one, done that one, done that one. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I think that's it, isn't it, at the moment? There's one more here. Yeah, it's just a nameplate. That's some kind of places. No. You know. Yeah. That's ours. Panther Tracks. Yeah, so that's what he's been doing. So I'll say, really quite nicely done, aren't they? They really are nicely done. He's spent a lot of time with this, you know, trying to get his little business off the ground. You know, any extra pennies just helping the circumstances we find ourselves in, especially with people who are furloughed or on benefits like myself. Yeah. So he's, I don't know if he's adding these shortly, you know, he's finalised the actual process on some of these things. I think he'll be adding them to his little repertoire so far, and I think he'll be coming out with a lot more stuff in the future as well. So I'll keep viewing, and when he does, I'll let you know what he's been doing. So I think that's it really. Yeah, so I'm going to start the T34 group build. I've already made the tracks. I cheated and made the tracks because nobody wants to see making the tracks. So what I've done is I had some of these, I've got these ones from China. They're called Scanix models tracks. They're not Frugal, they were cheaper than Frugals, and they got brass pins with them as well to go through the, instead of just wire, actual brass pins, which are there. And there's the run. Nice detail on them as well. Really nice detail. The hollow holes on the flat ones. Yeah. Just as, in fact, they're easy to put together than Frug. You're not messing around with cutting bloody wire. You just got your pins. There's, at least you can put pins in there. Obviously keep to one side, so you've got all your pin heads on the one side, because they're both hollow on both sides, like it should be. And then if they do start working loose, the things will knock them back in. So they would face on the inside, wouldn't they? Would they? I can't remember. But yeah. No. Yeah, they would face on the inside though, so wouldn't they, with the brass plates like that, because they get knocked back in by that little part on the hull. Yes, that's what I've been doing since yesterday and the day before. I just thought I'd do those. I didn't really do much, and I'd say I've been doing an old shelf queen, the old Tamir Chieftain. So I got a PE set for it, relatively cheap. It was about £16, £15. That's the same as much as the kit, but it's added a lot to it. In fact, I'll show you what I've done for it so far. Let me just get it out and organise it normal. I've got all the PE done, and I'll just give it a black coat of dark German grey. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just take it off the stand. Just be careful with all this PE on it. Let's just put it down now. I'll bring a bit of white paper up to go underneath it. See better. As you can see, I've added a lot to it. There's the little. All these are workable, and I've added the detail inside as well, and same with the commander's cupola. That's all done. I've added the 4/8 mesh on the net, on the turret baskets. All the little pieces, all the grab handles on there are photo etch brackets for the smoke grenades, and I've actually added a bit of, I don't know if you can quite see, but I've added a bit of wire going from the back of that into the actual smoke grenades themselves. Managed to hollow out the machine gun. Took a bit of time doing that, and I made a canvas cover out of baby wipes, so you can still move it. Just needs a bit of fluff taken off top of there, and it works quite fine. That's just a kit barrel. Took me time with it. Sprayed it black, and I've just put a bit of highlight coat on it, and it came out perfectly well. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. So that's the whole added 2 aerials again. That's just got a German grey primer on there, dark grey primer Vallejo, and same again with the lower hull. Got all these extra bits on it, all these small clamps and clasps on the sides of the actual vehicle. You see, on the actual, all these parts here are all photo etch. Got nuts, you've got padlocks and clips and things on that along those, all the way along. Added extra mudguard at the bottom again with these. All these little bits of photo etch there. It's bent slightly, you have to be careful with that one. And need gluing again. It's got like the, I think it's a cutter, I know where sometimes they have the wire going across the road, dirty tactics, I think that's what cuts it. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Got the chain on there as well, if you can make it out. All these here are all PE, these circular things on here, I don't know what they are, I think they're lights of some description. They were all bent into shape as well. And there's some funny little contraptions that go between the stowage bins, if you can see that with the little clip there as well. I've knocked one off this side, so I've got some spare, but I'll put it on out later today, I think. Fire extinguishers. All these clasps are all photo etch, plus obviously the grills. All these extra there. And obviously this side as well. On the rear, all this is PE. These 2 parts are all PE. The top part there is PE. There's a few clasps and brackets along the back which are PE as well. And we also have PE, this is for the tow cables as well, which I've made my own out of wire again. I'll show you the those in a minute, but yeah, that's all that's done on there. There's no sponsons, but you won't see them because I've got the side skirts to go on there, so not a big problem with that. I didn't mess around with doing that. Wheels, I won't be doing it. I'll do a final reveal on this, but I won't be doing a sort of a build log of it all the time. Just sort of keep it in the background. It's something I've had on my desk for years and just never got round to doing it again. Done all the wheels, as you can see. The actual, I did a highlight coating there to start with. We've got the sprockets, we've got the return wheels, got running gear, and these are the my own tow cables mounted on brass wire. So I've just drilled out the ones that came, super glued those ones in there. And the 3 figures as well, which I'm going to use as well. I know they're old figures, but they're not too bad actually. So I sprayed them black, and I've given them the what is zental highlighting or something, what it's called. You've got black on the top, and then you spray down over it. Put them down there in a minute. So alright, considering their age, they're not bad figures. I know it's been probably a reintroduction to these figures, but as you can see, it's got that sort of. But it picks up the highlights of it. So I've got that one figure, I think that's probably the command. No, this is the commander, I think. And again, oh sorry, we need to go that way, don't we, really? Yeah, they're okay. They're not bad little figures actually, so I'm going to use those. Yeah, so that's just what I've been building during, you know, waiting for after I finish my Churchill build. I just sort of go back to that and do a little bit of that while I was waiting for the group build to start. So I sort of started on the tracks. So I didn't do any video show making tracks because it'd be boring and tedious, but we're going to try with this angle and the normal angle. We're going to do the group build itself, sorry, the build itself if I can, and obviously try and edit it and speed things up, slow things down, do all that type of thing with the up and coming build. So I'd like to say thank you very much to all my subscribers, new and old again. Thank you for the wonderful comments. I really do appreciate them. I will be starting to answer them again tonight, I think, Saturday. So this is Greg signing off. Stay well and stay safe, and we'll see you very, very soon.